Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, we are going to see all about jQuery. So we have started tutorials related to jQuery. Previously, we have done tutorials on HTML and CSS, and also we have done tutorials on SQL from W3 schools, and also we have done JavaScript tutorials. So many tutorials are there in our playlist, so visit our channel and go to the playlist and watch all those videos. So continuation of those things, we are planning to have this jQuery tutorial. This is the first video related to jQuery tutorials. So here in this video we are going to see about what is jQuery and how to what the things you have to know before getting started into jQuery. So all these things we are going to discuss in this video from this website, which everyone is aware of, this W3 schools. So this is a basic website which helps to know all the things related to web development, right? So getting started into these things, one thing I have to remind you that please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon below. And after clicking the bell icon, you have to select the option called all. So then by clicking that bell icon, you will get notified each time when we upload a new video or new series videos or any new updates. You will get every time, so you will never miss any update from us by clicking the bell icon. So please do that. So yeah, jQuery, I think everyone will not know and not aware of what is jQuery is. So jQuery is generally nothing but a JavaScript library. First, JavaScript library means what is JavaScript? You have to know about JavaScript. JavaScript is nothing but some scripting language which is used to make a dynamic websites, make a static one to move, like to navigate from static website to dynamic website. How you can make by using this JavaScript? You can make like to make the elements move or to make the elements interactive. Likewise, you can do by using JavaScript. Basic website is related to HTML, right? With a HTML you can build a basic website, but there is no dynamic behavior in that website. That will be static only by using HTML or CSS. How to make dynamic? We can go for JavaScript, right? But JavaScript, what is the disadvantage of JavaScript? Means JavaScript has a plenty of lines of codes to do a simple thing in your website. So that will not be desirable, right? So to decrease the lines of codes, to write the less number of code of lines, so we have this JavaScript library called as jQuery. So jQuery greatly simplifies JavaScript programming. The simplified version of JavaScript is nothing but jQuery. jQuery is very easy to learn as it is very simple. Simple lines of code will help us to do a lot of things in your website. Like we can write less and we can do more. So that is the Java queries actually known as. So I think everyone got the clarity what is JavaScript. For example, if you want to give a static behavior to your website, you have to line so many number of lines in the JavaScript. So that work will happen by writing so much of code. But instead of writing so much of scripting called JavaScript, you can go with the JavaScript library, that is jQuery. So that is jQuery. What the operations you can perform is hide the element, show the element, and you can fade the element. You can give slides to your website. You can animate your website, and you can stop or some operations you can perform in that HTML element. So that is nothing but jQuery. So here we have the one example in each and every chapter. So examples will be look like this. The structure of jQuery will be like this. So no problem if you don't understand this thing. I will explain clearly each and every line in your every program. So basic structure will be like this. This is the website W3 schools, which we have an online editor. So try it yourself. You can try it in this website. That will very helpful to you while learning the things. Like practicing at that particular instant will help you a lot, right? You can edit the code also here in this online editor, and you can just click the button to view the result. So I am just giving the what is jQuery means really example. So you can see this is the normal website where you have some p tag elements. If you click on me, I will disappear. So some text is I have written. What I have written means some scripting is written, so that is known as JavaScript. With this JavaScript, I am using jQuery. jQuery syntax will be like this. This dollar symbol is nothing but a shortcut form of jQuery. jQuery, the statement related to jQuery, then that will be represented by this dollar symbol. If that symbol is nothing but jQuery, we have written a document.ready function. So I will explain you what is this meant by. They are telling like p element should be when the selector is the p element, that is nothing but the HTML p element. Dot click, that is a click event we are calling. After clicking on, what you have to do, you have to go for this function. What that function tells means this means the already selected element, that is p, should be hide function we have written. So like this performance will go on. So if you click on that p element, then that will be hidden. So you can see I am running this particular code, I am getting output, I am clicking on this. If you click on me, I will disappear. I am clicking on this, that will be disappear, right? You can see now another p element is there, same. If you click on it, that will gone, and click me too, this will also gone. So like this happen. jQuery is giving the interaction, like user interface is not static, like you can interact, like if you do any operations, like any event, if you are doing, that event will be responded accordingly to that your action. So doing such type of things is nothing but in making your page interactive by using this jQuery syntaxes or scripting, you can say. So that is one of the example. I think you got a clarity like what is meant by a jQuery, right? So here I am explaining you in this website. Here you have you exercises also. Here we can go for the exercise, like you can practice through these exercises. So I think everyone got what is meant by jQuery, right? The purpose of jQuery is simple, that is to make it much easier to use JavaScript in your website. So much lines of code will be required to use the entire JavaScript. So to use that thing, we are going for jQuery. So what should you know before getting into jQuery means you should have to know about HTML, and you should have to know about CSS, and you should have a basic knowledge about JavaScript too. So JavaScript is nothing but how to do and what to do. The basic knowledge of JavaScript is also needed to get it started into jQuery. If you haven't know these things, we have uploaded in our channel videos like HTML series are there, and CSS is there, and JavaScript there. You can just go to the playlist and you can see those playlists and just refer the videos which they are present in that playlist. Then come to this video, so that will help you at great extent. Take it as a suggestion. So next, generally jQuery is a lightweight. With this jQuery you can write less and you can do more. This is just nothing but a JavaScript library. You can call it as JS library, right? It will make your work easier to build a static website, okay? From static website to dynamic. To change your website from static to dynamic, this jQuery helps you a lot. So next, it's have a common task that require lines of JavaScript code to accomplish only single task, but you can wrap them all together in a single line of code. That can be done by using this jQuery. jQuery also simplifies a lot of complicated things from JavaScript, like Ajax calls and you know, this DOM manipulation, like document object model, like you know the DOM architecture, right? From HTML structure you will have a head part and also body part, like subsections of that elements, that is nothing but DOM, right? Document object model. So to make the things easy, we use this JavaScript, not that much complicated. We can perform all these Ajax calls and DOM manipulations can be done by using this jQuery JavaScript library. So DOM architecture is nothing but you have to change that elements, like object HTML objects which you are having elements, you can manipulate those elements. Like CSS manipulations also you can do by using JavaScript. Like if you want to change the color of particular element, you can also do by using this JavaScript. And you can have a HTML event methods also there, and effects also you can create by using jQuery, and animations also you can create an effects, and Ajax calls and utilities also. There are so many things you can make easy by using this JavaScript library, that is jQuery. So why jQuery? We have seen this because it's a popular JavaScript library most of the people use to make their websites more dynamic. So we have to get started into what you have to learn about jQuery. That is most important to create a best websites with many features, right? But before getting into creating this Java scripting, those things, you have to know how to add jQuery to your web pages. Like how we are adding some libraries, like so some library means we are adding a Bootstrap library. I think you are aware of that Bootstrap library. How you are adding? There are two ways to add any libraries to your websites or to your code. Like there are several ways to start with jQuery to your website. You can have these two methods, that is download the jQuery library from jQuery.com. jQuery.com is one of the source of jQuery which we call as official source, we can say as. So from here you can download that particular version which you want, and you can include that thing in your website by using the link of that particular file. Or you can also include jQuery CDN, like Google CDN will be there and other CDNs will be there. You can just directly use the CDN also. So visit this website and check, like download jQuery, click on this. It will redirect to this page. Downloading jQuery, here you have the options. If you want to go for the CDN, you can also go for the CDN things. Here jQuery using CDN you have. So Google CDN is there and Microsoft CDN is there, and CDN, JS CDN and JS Delver CDN. So click on Google CDN. So then that will give you a CDN link. So from that CDN you can include this thing in your JavaScript head script tag. So that will be included from the website which we have this googleapis.com JS. So like this, here you can see you in the head tag you will have script form. Here I have included this JDN CDN thing. So like this also you can do, and you can also do like you can just give the file name, and you can include that code of JavaScript version which you want in that file, and you can include that file also. So these are the two ways. What is the best when comes to this means if you are including this thing from the internet or including from the CDN, so in times you have to have your internet connectivity should be on every time, so that will be not desirable, right? If you want to work offline also, then it is better to go with the offline downloading that library and storing into the one code like JS file, and the JS file should be included in your HTML page. So that will be desirable to work even in the offline also. So I recommend you to download that code of JS and include that thing in your files. So not going into CDN, you can also download that JS file. Like here I will show you where you will find that here you can see download compressed version of jQuery, the version which you want, you can go with that. So here you have the code, just copy this thing and create one JS file. So that link can be included here. Like you can call it as inline scripting and external, like how you added CSS. When you go to CSS, you will have an idea like external CSS and internal CSS, how you added. So in the file only you added, then it is nothing but internal. In the outside if you added, then it is nothing but external. Like that you can also do such kind of two ways when coming to jQuery also. So here is the downloading of jQuery. And there are two different types of versions, that is production version and development version. Here you can see the difference between these two things. This is for testing and development, you can go for development, and for production you can go for live websites, because it been magnified and compressed ones which I have shown you, right? So these are the things you can just copy paste and create a website, create a JS file by using that. Here you can see, just include that script and the file which you have named, right? With that version you can just include that thing. So next is CDN is nothing but in the script you have to give the entire address, full address of that particular thing, because you are taking from the internet, right? So these are the two different things. You can include jQuery in your thing. So you know, CDN means content delivery network. From the online you can take. So these are the two ways how you can include this jQuery. So I will show you like one example how you can include these two things, and one simple example I will show you. Yeah, firstly we have going for the Google CDN, which we have taken from jQuery website, which is official website. Here this is the link. So I am making one example for you to make the things clear. So here is the file.html file. I have taken one folder where we have this learn jQuery. In that HTML file we have taken simple example which I have seen in this website. So p tags, and we have some things and some scripting is there, and we have added this Google CDN of jQuery from online. So I am running this thing. Yeah, I got this output here. So when I click on this particular thing, that will disappear. Here you can see operations are performing okay, right? So now what I am doing is this is one process which is by using Google CDN. That thing is okay, fine. So what you can do is here I'm adding one more script, that is script source is of this what we created, this jQuery.js thing we have created, right? So that thing I want to include one file jQuery, I'm closing that scripting tag, and I'm removing this Google CDN. Okay, so that thing I'm removing and added this jQuery which is in this particular folder. So no need to give the full path, you can just give the file name because it is in the same folder. So now what is present in this jQuery, you have to write that that query, all the things you have to just copy paste all these things into that file. So yes, I have did. You can just save this thing. Now you can run this particular thing, like your file you can run. So you can see that now that thing is gone. Now here also I clicking, that will be hidden, and this also things is hidden. So like the two things will perform the same operations. Like this is the version, you can see the versions may be different, but Java script the code is the same thing. Like using Google CDN also you can do at the same time downloading jQuery into the one file, and you can include that file into your JavaScript like HTML code in the head section by using this script tag. So that will help you. But also one more thing you have to know, that the thing is you have written this script here in this file. So like unlike this, you can also make one more file for this Java scripting. So jQuery scripting, you can make a custom scripting file, and you can include this part in that file also. Wait, I will show you that thing also. So what I can do is I can add a file, new file here. What I can name here is, so this video is much lengthy, so I will show you that thing in the next video. So in this video we are covering this how to add this jQuery. So next, in the next thing, how we are going to discuss about jQuery syntax and selectors events. So let's see in the next video all these things. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give a big thumbs up below, and like and share this video to your friends and colleagues who are not aware of jQuery. This jQuery helps you to create best websites. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to see about jQuery syntax and what is meant by jQuery selectors, how we are going to select the selectors, and how we are going to perform the actions on the particular selectors we are going to see in this video. So let's get started. Before getting into started, one single point have to remind that is if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon below. After clicking the bell icon, you have to select the option called all. So then you will get all the updates from our channel, like what we upload and what the things we are going to discuss in the upcoming days. Like we are give the updates so that updates will reach you if you click on the bell icon and subscribe. So previously we have started so many tutorials. If you haven't observed the tutorials, please visit our channel and go to the playlist where we have so many other web development tutorials like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Now we are also included this SQL, all the content things, SQL DBMS, and what are the actions we can perform on SQL, and SQL queries we have given a playlist. And now we are going to have this tutorial called based on jQuery from this W3 Schools website. So daily we will upload the videos of this jQuery. So stay tuned to our channel and never miss any video of this jQuery. So we have a continuation of all these videos. So stay tuned to us. So let's know about this jQuery. So jQuery, we know that this is a simplified version of JavaScript. This is nothing but a JavaScript library which makes our things easier. So these things all we have seen in the previous video, which is called as jQuery introduction, where we have seen why to use jQuery and how to use jQuery. What is the use of jQuery? There are two ways to include jQuery. One is CDN we can include, and also by taking this Java scripting things into one file. We have seen this example, right? Like JavaScript we have copy pasted in here and included that thing in our file. We have done this thing. So I will tell you that in the previous video at the last, like you can also write the scripting here in this HTML page itself, or you can choose another file for the scripting purpose and you can include that file here. So I will show you that thing in this video, because in previous video that will be lengthy. The video length is so long, so I stopped without explaining these things. So I'm discussing that things in this video. So scripting this thing is here and it's working fine. You can also move this scripting to another file. Like you can remove this scripting tag from here. Like you can remove that tag and you can just place that script in this file. So what will happen means this scripting will comes to this file. If you give that scripting thing, like you can have to add that script file name here to get your script will be reflected in this HTML page. You just give the name of that what you are going to include. So JavaScript, my JavaScript, this is a customized JavaScript which I am going to give in this particular thing. So that included in the header session, you know that basic HTML of document type and HTML tag, in which I have head tag and body tag. In the body tag I have paragraph 3 paragraph tags, and included this version of jQuery from jQuery file. And next I have included this customized my jQuery script, which is going to hide that particular paragraph element when you click on that. So let's see this example, how it will look like. Sorry. Yeah, here we have that already opened file. So I'm just clicking on this particular profile and it is disappeared, right? You can see by writing the scripting in that particular file, or other like external internal scripting you can also do, like just CSS you can include the same file by using the style tag in the header part, and also you can include the style like CSS file by using that linking that in the header part. Like the two things can do, like how we are and also two ways to give this scripting of jQuery also, like CDN you can go and you can also download that query into one file and you can include that file name here. So this is the two things I want to make clear before getting started into today's concept. So today's concept is nothing but syntax, like how we have written query, like what jQuery is nothing but selecting your HTML element and performing actions on that particular element. Like how we have done this example where we are having a P paragraph element. I am taking that P element and I want to perform action on that particular element. Like when clicking, it should be disappear, like it should be hidden. So like you have to first select the selector, like what type of element of HTML you are going to select, and that is nothing but selector, and what action to have to be performed on that particular element is nothing but action. The syntax will be like this. jQuery, this dollar sign is for defining that the particular thing statement is related to jQuery. So this sign represent that define or access jQuery. And next we have to have selector. That selector that is not a query, or we can tell us as finding that HTML element. Selector is nothing but finding that HTML elements, like on which HTML element you are going to perform that particular action. So next, dot action. Action should be what action should be performed on the HTML element should be given at a place of action. So syntax will be like this: $selector dot action method. Okay. So you can have these examples like this dot hide. Hide is the action, like hiding the particular element. Like this is nothing but this means current element, on which element you are in. If already selected one element, then the particular element will be this. This means the current element which you are already selected. So you can say just this dot hide. Hide is the action here. And next we have P. P is nothing but paragraph element. You are selecting paragraph element and you are making that paragraph element to be hide. That action will be hide here. And next, here you can see dot test. Dot test is nothing but like selecting elements can be from HTML elements and also from the class name. By using the class name also you can select that particular element, like which element having the class name as text. Like all the elements which for example, if you want to select more than the elements which are which you want, like how can you filter from that? Like you want the P elements but not all the P elements, only the few P elements. Like how you can make them differ by using this class. Like if you are giving class name different for other elements, then you can particularly specify that class name and you can select that particular HTML element. Like selects all the elements with the class name text. So the syntax will be dot you have to give the class name, then that particular class name of that particular element will be selected and that element will be hidden. The action follows, right? So next, by using the ID also you can select to uniquely pick up the one element. You can go for the ID also. ID is equal to text. You can use that hash symbol for in the place of selector hash ID name. Then you can select that particular ID element of HTML and you can hide that thing. So CSS operations also you can perform. So one main thing before getting started into this, we have seen one previous example where we have this dollar symbol document dot ready function. You have written this and under this you have written some jQuery methods, right? You have seen an example also, like you can see document ready function. We have seen this syntax. Like why they have written is nothing but this will prevent any jQuery code from running before the document is finished loading. Like jQuery elements only run after the loading of the document completely. So this will prevent you that operation before early loading. So only after the page completely loaded, then this jQuery will be performed. Like the syntax follows here. You can see, observe that the selector which we are selecting is document, that is HTML is of document type, right? So document element is we are selecting and we are calling the action called ready. So action, if the document is ready, then you have to perform the function which is present in that particular thing, right? So these jQuery methods will be go on after finishing that document is fully loaded or not. So this thing is the basic syntax we follow for writing any jQuery methods. So firstly we have to check that document is ready. After that you have to follow all the other functions which you are going to perform on that HTML elements, right? So that will be so it's a good practice to use this document syntax like fully loaded or not. Before checking this thing is very helpful to avoid unnecessary failures like those things. So the simplified version of these things is nowadays they are not using this much big statement. So they are writing like jQuery dollar and function. So it will perform similar operation to this. So jQuery team has already created even shorter method for document ready event. So this indicates the document ready event only. So syntax will be easy, right? So most of the people refer to this. The document ready event is easier to understand while reading the code. So in this example, I want to use that from now onwards. I want to use that thing only. So you can remove this part. You can write like this dollar. You can just give the function. That thing is enough. So it will perform the same operation. You can see here. Operations will not differ. You can click on that. That will be gone and hidden, and this will be also hidden like what they have written. So just check that. I have written a p parameters, 3 parameters, included the JavaScript files, and what I have written as script is I am selecting p paragraph element, and the action is clicking. After clicking, what I have to have happen in that function. After that, we have to make this dot hide. That this is nothing but already current parameter. I am making that parameter only hide by clicking on that. Or otherwise, you can also write like as p here. Like you are writing p, then clicking on that particular p, like which p should be hidden, like all p should be hidden, or some confusion is there. You can see I'm trying this example. When I click on this, everything is gone. So when I clicking on first paragraph thing, but you are getting all the p's are gone. So to differentiate that thing, what we can do means we can write the class name, that is this is first p. So I want to, when I click on any paragraph element, I want to hide that first we have written a class name, right? First class the parameter which is a paragraph parameter which is having class name first should be hidden when I click on any p. So that is the thing I have written, right? So class is denoted by dot class I have to give. So when I click on any p, that is any paragraph element, I want to hide that first the class name which is having first, that is first element, right? So just observe that output. Like I click on second one, yes, first one is gone. When I click on first one is gone, and when I click on second one, first one is gone. Likewise, when I click on anything, the first one will be gone. So like these operations will perform. Like I'll make another more example. So first of all, knows about the different types of selectors we have. Before getting started into live example, first you have to know. So selectors are the most important parts of jQuery. Without these selectors, you can't perform any operation, right? jQuery selectors allow to select and manipulate the HTML element. To change the HTML elements, we use this selector basically. To find the HTML elements either by class name or ID or classes, types, attributes, and the value of attributes, and much more. You based upon any parameter, you can select the HTML elements by using jQuery selectors. It may be existing of CSS selector, and in addition to any customized selectors also you can create. All selectors in jQuery will start with the $sign and have parentheses. Like $sign should be there and you have parentheses. That is the syntax basically of jQuery. Here you can see the selector, the element selector, like you can select any element, maybe p element or input element, or we have so many elements like h1, h2 and all the elements you can select by using the element name. Here you have these elements based on the element name. You can select p elements on the page. You can select, if you want to select all the p elements, you can directly take as p $p, then you select p elements. Here is the example. Just try each and every example to get clarity on that. So this is the example where you have using CDN scripting. You have written inline scripting only. So the internal scripting only, like they have written script in this file only, not other file. So what they are doing is they are having h2 element and have 2 paragraph elements and 1 button element. So what they are doing in the scripting is, if the document is ready, then what they are doing in that, we are implementing this function. What function is nothing but button, the they are selecting with the element. The button element is selected. When you click on that button, what function should be performed is the parameter p, like a paragraph item will be hidden. There are two paragraph hidden, like all the paragraph of p will be selected here because you are using this element name. When you click on button, the two paragraphs will be hidden. So let's see this example. I am clicking on this, click me to hide paragraphs. Yeah, paragraphs are hidden successfully. So like these things you can do just by chaining the function. You can click on this. Now I am deleting this p paragraph, one paragraph I am deleting, only one paragraph I have written. So click me to hide paragraph, only one paragraph will be hidden. So not only two paragraphs, so I can also write another more paragraph here, third paragraph also. Like when you clicking on this, you get three paragraphs. When you click it on hide me to hide parameters, all the p parameters will be selected. So all the p parameters which I have added, third one also deleted or hidden, we can say. So this is one of the type is nothing but selecting elements. And also we have id selector. By using id also we can select the elements, like using the id attribute of an HTML element to find the specific element. To find out the specific element, we can go for id selector. So id should be unique within a page. They are not should be two or more same ids. Like for every element, the id should be unique in that page. So we should use id selector when we want to find a single or unique element. To find an element with a specific id, write a hash. Hash character should be given followed by the id of that HTML element. Like here you can see the example. We have one more example here. Yeah, here is the example where we have written h2 header and p parameter, and we have written p parameter. So in the previous example we have parameters like paragraph elements of two paragraph elements, but not there is nothing id like thing. But here I have added like id like thing. When I click on this button, what I am writing the action is, when the document is ready, when I click on this button, the what function is has to perform is the id selector I have written, because hash symbol is there. The element which is having id is test, that should be hidden. Not all the p elements, but the parameter which is having the HTML element which is having id name as text will be hidden when I click on this button, which is having button element, right? So click me is there on the button. So I am running this particular code. I got like this thing, and I click on this. What will supposed to be happen? The second another paragraph which is having id name as text, that should be hidden, not the first paragraph. And I click on this, yes, the only one another paragraph is hidden, right? So this is how we select our id of an HTML element. And next we have this class selector. Like to find out the specific class, like to find out the specific element similar to the id, but when comes to with the id only, you can select a particular element. But if you want to select all the similar kind of things, like if you are having p paragraph elements 4 or 5, but you want that from only three paragraph elements only, then how you can do? You can't do all the p things only by taking the element, you can't do, or only by taking the id you can't do, because id should be unique only once in a web page. So at that time you have this class parameter to help you. Like to find out the specific class, you have to give it a period character. Like for id you have hash, and here you have a period, that is dot, we can call it as dot or period dot followed by the class name. Here I have an example, just see this example. You have written a scripting here, and CDN script I have included. So I have h2 heading part which is having a class as text, and also p which is having a class as text. Like I told you now, if I am having more number of paragraphs, then more number of elements, like I am including one more paragraph, right, for your easy understanding. So I have written a third paragraph also. So for the p paragraph also I am giving the class name as text, okay. So what here we are going to do means I have to hidden the class name which is having text. So class name is dot period dot text is there, and I want to hide that particular thing. When I clicked on this button, click me is the button. When I click on this, the class names which are having text parameters of HTML elements should be hidden. So their heading is there and 2 paragraph elements in this. Just I am clicking on this run. I got these 3 paragraphs. I am clicking. So what is supposed to be a heading and first two paragraphs will be hidden. So like this, third paragraph is left. So what is the difference between selecting a parameter and a ID and a class? You got clarity, I think. So when I do with this p parameters, so all the paragraph elements are selected. When I go for the element selection, so element selector is nothing but this thing. Like when you click on this, all the elements related to the thing are deleted, so hidden. So when comes to ID, so ID is nothing but the unique element in a page. You can't give the same ID for more than one element, HTML element. So ID should be only once for any particular element. So I want to hide only one paragraph. So I can click on this, the ID test paragraph will be gone. What if there are more number of paragraphs? You can't go for either selecting all the parameters nor only one paragraph you want, but you want, if you are having 5 paragraphs, if you are having 3 paragraphs, you want only 2 from those things but not all, and not only single. So at that time you can go with this class, that is you can go this with class selector. Like you have to give the class name same for both the 2 things, and you can give that class name here dot class name. You can hide that thing when you click on that particular thing. Like you can hide 2 things at a time. Only all things you can go for element selector, only one thing you can go for ID selector, only more than one thing you can go for class selector. So the basic difference between these things I have clearly explained based upon the P element, like HTML element, paragraph element. Next, not only this class ID selectors, but there are different types of selectors we have. So you can see here you have selecting all elements. For example, if you're in your example you're having all the elements. If you want to, for example, I have using this now ID. Paragraph we have taken. So what if I want to make, when I click on this, I don't want to hide this particular thing. So by giving P, I want to give star. So what will happen means selecting all, not only the P elements but all the H2 elements. The what are the tags included in the this body? They are all are hidden. When I click on this, not only the P parameters. If you give P, then P parameters will be hidden, and if you give H2, H2 will be hidden. What if I want to include all the parameters which are included here to be hidden? Then you have to give star. If I run on this particular thing, click me to hide parameters. So all things are gone. Even button thing button is also tag included in the body. That is thing is also gone. So likewise, you can select all the elements. And also this is, I have told you, this is nothing but selects the current element only. So when I click on this particular paragraph, like I have given you live example, this thing now, like I have given as this. This is nothing but when you click on particular paragraph element, that particular paragraph element will be deleted, unlike that other elements. Like if you click on this, the particular thing will be gone. Like I have written class name right there. I have to change that thing too. Yeah, there are now 3 paragraph elements, and your scripting will be this, like which the click on which parameter, that should be hidden. So here is the example. So I am clicking on this, that particular thing will be hidden. Something is wrong. Yeah, I have written as this. Yeah, this should not be in the columns, so you can write directly as this. So here is the example. So this is nothing but the particular element which is you have selected previously. So when I click on this, that particular thing will be hidden. So like these things you can do by using this. I think you got clarity about the HTML current element. This is nothing but. Also you can do is, if you are selecting all the P elements, then you can go also select with the class also, like class intro. Like unlike writing, we have here is the class now. We have here P elements are there, and also class is like text. I also have a class text for H2 also, but I don't want to hide this H2 text, but I want to hide only the P things. That thing also you can do by writing here P. The P element in that which is having class as text, that should be hidden, but not all the elements which are having class text. Like if you written dot text, then all the elements which are having class text will be deleted. If you are particularly specifying the element also, like P element which is having class text, that will hide only these two parameters. Like paragraph elements which are having class text will be hidden, not all the class which is having name text. Let's see this example. I am clicking. What will happen? Tell me. Not the heading, but only the first two paragraph will be hidden. So right, heading is there. Otherwise, if you miss this P part here, if you do the same thing, then you can see all this heading will be also gone. So here you can see only third paragraph is there. If you keep this P dot text, then only the P elements which is having class text will be hidden. So heading will be same. So that is the one example of P dot intro. Like we have next this is also things like P dot first. Like if you are having so many P elements, like here in this example, when you have so many P elements, like P dot first is nothing but they are selecting that first one. Like not all the paragraphs, only I want to hide the first paragraph. That thing also you can do, like these things. Like hide me paragraph means hide first paragraph only. When I click on this, the first paragraph only hidden. Like you can see another paragraph and third paragraph for the similar. So like the things also you can do. There are so many selectors examples you can just go through, like UI li first. Like you can also have UI li things, not only that P elements, like UI li also parameters. Like from those things also you can first select the first element, like UL li first shell also you can select, and href. If you have links, right, href and links, there hyperlinks are there, so you can select all those things by using this element. Like this is the attribute, right? By using the attribute also you can select. Attributes also can be used as selectors. Not only the attributes, but the attributes values can be also used. If the target is the attribute here for the a tag, so at that the target is blank or not, based upon that thing also you can select. Target should be blank or not, like that you can select. And button, like you have this try it here, you can just try it. So click on that will give an example with online editor. Here we have this is header, h2 paragraph and paragraph element. This is paragraph and the paragraph, and another paragraph is there in which we have this h tag. Here we have href, HTML and CSS things, where we have this target per attribute as blank. So you can see I'm just selecting a element which is having target as blank, not this a element. If you generally give a, then both the things will be selected. To differentiate only one element to be selected, then you have to go for attribute things also. Like when I click on this button, like click me, then the target blank HTML tutorial will be hidden. Like yes, that will be hidden. So try this example. We have tried online editor, just try it. And next we have this tr, even and odd also things. Select all the tr elements, even tr elements, like all tr elements can be also selected. So try this example. Yeah, table things are there. Yeah, we have one table which is of border one. TR heading is company and country. Where the values in the data, we have TD tag. These values are there in the table. What the jQuery they have written is TR even is there. For that action, what they are doing is CSS action they are performing. They giving background color as yellow value. So like that you can also apply CSS for this. Like even numbers, you can see I am running this example. You can see even things are 2 and 4 are background color is yellow. So otherwise not the event, but I can also give the select all the TR odd elements, you can also give run. So now you can see 1, 3 and 5 are selected. So like that you can also do TR even and TR odd. You can also select or will be like that. And next we have this button, column button. This is nothing but you can select all the button elements and input elements which is of type button. Not only the button elements but also the elements with the type of button. For example, input tag is there. In the terms of forms, you can see that input tag, input parameters like such things. So functions in separate file, we have seen these things. So there are different types of exercises. Just go through all these websites. So that's all for today in this video. I think this video is also lengthy, but we have included all the selectors which you can see like href. Just try it, click on this, try it, and you can just try these examples. So here not only by selecting the target as blank, you can also go for target not equal to blank also in this example. Like other than blank, what does target, then select those other elements. Likewise you can also go for that. You can just try those examples for your clear understanding. Here target blank is there. Other than target blank, then you are going to select the other parameter. So when I click on this button, not the HTML tutorial link but the CSS tutorial link will be hidden. Yeah, you can see. So these examples you can try it lively in that website by doing the different types of changes. So try these things, and that's all for today in this video all about jQuery selectors. I think everyone is clear with these things. I have shown you so many examples in the how to do in this live example also I have shown you. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, feel free to comment in the comment section. We will definitely reply to your comments and give us suggestions like how our tutorials is going. Is that useful or not? Or you are having any suggestions like how we can improve our standard of content delivery. Like if you want to give any suggestions also, you can feel free to give us. We will take your suggestions and we will try to improve ourselves to give better outputs. So share this video to your friends and colleagues, and let us know how you feel about like these tutorials from these websites. Like, share and comment, subscribe to our channel, click the bell icon to get notified each time when we upload a new video. So stay tuned for us for future updates. Bye bye. Hi, hello, welcome back. Today in this video we are going to discuss about jQuery events or jQuery event methods. What is meant by events, what are the different types of events we have in jQuery, and how we can perform those events. Like some examples we are going to discuss in these videos too. Yeah, without any late we getting it started into this video. So before getting started, one single point I want to mention, that thing is, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe and click the bell icon below, and click on the notification button, bell icon, and there you have to select all option, so that by selecting that option you will get all the updates from ourselves about related to videos or any updates. We will you will get notified each time when we upload a new video related to jQuery tutorials or any other tutorials. So stay tuned by clicking on the bell icon. So share these videos to your friends also, so that will help you there to know about jQuery related things, and the web development applications, like most of the applications related build up by using this jQuery things only. So if you are at a learning stage of web development, I suggest everyone to go through these jQuery related things, like this much also. These things also important, like how HTML and CSS, JavaScript, the basic SQL, these things are important. This jQuery also that much importance to give dynamic behavior to your websites. Like so many operations you can perform by using jQuery, like animations, from animations to effects and every other things can be done by using jQuery. So we have done other tutorials also, so please visit our channel and check out all the playlists in our channel. So learn all these things. We are using this W3 Schools website, which is very cool website where you can try yourself in this by using this online editor. We have this try it yourself online editor where you can just edit and check the results at that particular instant only. This will help you a great extent by learning the things. You can practice all the examples, right? So get started. Yeah, related to events is nothing but the actions performed by the end user. Like clients, if to make the website interactive, like client should have to do anything, like they perform any action, then the particular element or anything the other from the web page will react to that actions, right? So that is nothing but events. Like all the different visitors actions that perform on a web page can respond to or called as events. Like when a person is clicking particular thing, that is an event. Like when a person is double clicking on something, or when a person is clicking on it, or when a person is submitting any application, or when a person is pointing to that particular field, like that, these all things is nothing but an event we can call as. Like an event is a representation of a precise movement when something happens. Like when something happens, that nothing but an event. Like example, moving a mouse is an event over an element, or selecting a radio button is an event, and clicking an element is an event. Like so many things we can call it as an event. Like particular action performed by a client on a web page is nothing but an event. Like we use the term called fire or fights often with the events. Like when a method is called, we called as called, like that. When an event is occur, how we can say that the particular event is fired? When you press on like key press is an event we have. Like when you press on any key, then what event will be fired is nothing but key press event is fired when the moment you press a key. When one key is pressed, the key press movement is fired. We can call it as a fired. That particular movement is fired. Like that particular movement is invoked or called, we can say that is nothing but fired. So we have so many events. Like one of the examples which I have listed here is DOM events. Like object document object model DOM. So here we have these events listed here. Mouse events are there, keyboard events are there, form events are there, or document or window events are there. Coming to mouse events, we have click, double click, and mouse enter, mouse leave. Like with the mouse, what we can operations you can do, you can click the particular thing or double click the particular thing, or you can enter the mouse to the particular thing, or you can remove the mouse from the particular thing. These are the mouse operations. And next we have keyboard events. Like based upon the key event, what you can do, you can press a key on that, and you can key down you can do, and key up you can do. These are the keyboard events which we have. And next we have is a form events. Like if you want to submit a form, you can submit, and if you want to change any particular field in a form, or you can focus a particular thing, or you can blur a particular thing in the form. So like this, the events are related to form events. And next we can also have a document or window event. That is nothing but window. The total web application is application window can be load after loading. What you can do after unload, before unload we can do, like loading is one of the event which we can go for document or window type things. So next we have resize. We can resize the window based upon this thing, and we can make the window scrollable or those things by using this scroll event, and we can unload those particular event or document. So like these operations are related to the keyboard document or window events. So here is the syntax for all these things. Like each and every event we are going to discuss in this video. So stay tuned, watch this video till end, don't skip any part, and let us know if you have any doubts or comments at the particular instant only. We will definitely try to reply you at the fast as possible as we can. So here is the syntax for the events. Like first you have to select, you have to have the selector first, and then you have to specify what event should be called for that particular selector. Like to assign a click event to all the paragraphs on a page, you can do like this. For example, if you have a one thing, like if you want to assign a click event for all the p paragraphs, then you have to write select p, and you have to give a dot click. That is, you are adding a click event to all these p elements. So next step is to define what should be happen when the event is triggered. You have written a click event, that is well and good. And next you have to write a function. What function to be performed when you click on that particular event is fired. What should be done? So that should be passed as a function to that event. Like function you should pass for the particular event here. So that is one of the thing you have to understand, this function. We had in previous examples, but you are not aware of what is this function, why you are mentioning like function. That is the reason here. When you given any event, like when that particular event is fired, what you are going to perform, that should be included in a function that must pass as a function to the event. Like click is the here event. We should define that event. What should be done when an event is fired? You must pass a function to that event. Like function should be included in that event. So this thing you have to remember, that is syntax for method event, like event method. Like you have to write a method or function for that particular event, like click event. So commonly used jQuery event methods are these things. Like for every application we have this document ready method, like basic syntax we say for any jQuery. So what this do means, the document selector which we have selected, that is fully loaded. Ready is the event is already explained in jQuery chapter. I think you are know about this thing. Like shortcut of this form also we have explained in the previous video. So look on to this video. So this is nothing but we are calling a ready event here, which is nothing but document is fully loaded or not. If that is loaded, you have to call the function. What function of that event ready? So in that function you can write what you want, like selecting particular thing, and you can do any action on that particular thing. Like here you have a click method, which is an event handler function to HTML element. Like the function is excited when the user clicks on the HTML element. Like if you click on the particular HTML element, then the event is triggered. After what they have to do, that should be included in a function. So when the event is called and the current element should be hidden, this dot hide. So that is nothing but current event is hidden. You can try it yourself. You can see here. Like we have done previous examples of this, like clicking those things. P paragraphs are there. If you click on particular thing, then that particular P paragraph that will be hidden. So here is the example. I'm clicking on first one, that is hidden, and second one that is hidden, and third one that is hidden. This is one example of this hide when you click on this particular thing. And we also have this double click event where we have to give double click for particular thing to be happen. The same example, but you have changed that click. In the place of click you have to give double click. When the document is ready, you are selecting P paragraph. If you click on any P paragraph on double click event, then this particular function is called. That function, what they're doing, the current element should be hidden when you double click on that particular thing. I'm running this particular thing and I'm double clicking on that particular thing, and that is hidden. So you have to give double click, not a single click. So that is nothing but double click event. And we have this mouse enter and mouse leave events. So you understood about a mouse enter. That is nothing but when you keep your mouse on that particular, here you can see without keeping mouse, it is a normal thing. When I click on this, try it yourself, some fading things are there for this particular button. So like this mouse enter and mouse leave also, it will be back to normal. Like, so these things can be performed by using this mouse enter and mouse leave event. Let's try this example. Yeah, here is example. This is the paragraph P which is having ID P1. So what I am doing is document ready. In that function, what I have writing is ID P1. When mouse enter to the particular element having ID P1, then what I have to do, I have to give an alert of you entered P1. I have to give an alert of you entered P1 is the alert I am giving when I enter mouse into that particular element. So I am running this thing. Here you can see my mouse. I am entering to this paragraph. Here I got this alert, right? You entered P1. Okay. Like whenever I enter, I will get an alert. So that is one thing. And next, mouse enter we have seen now. Mouse leave is the same thing. When you point your mouse, when you leave your particular mouse from that element, you will get this particular thing. Like similar thing, I have written a P1 with the tag ID of P1, P HTML parameter with the ID of P1 same alert by. Now you can leave P1. So when I pointing on this, I am not getting any pop-up. When I leaving on this, I am getting this by. You can leave now. So you can also try from this website. So while I am teaching, you can go through this particular website. You can try parallelly in your laptop. So that will help you to understand the things at that particular instant only. So I am ready to give you one example which I have made. So here is the HTML thing. What I have done is h1 parameters, then some button I have written as a click me, and some parameter boxes I have written. I have given some CSS included in this internal CSS with the style tag. So I'm making 3 boxes with some CSS properties like float, left, and width and height. I have given 88. Same parameters I have given, but the color thing is different. I have given red box, green box, and blue box. So these things I have done. I will show you that example to understand things better. So here is the example I have done. So what I am doing jQuery things means I have a button called click me. When I click on that button, I want to give the event what I have called should be displayed on this console.log event, and I'm giving alert called as thanks for clicking me. So let's see this. This is the click button which is having button click ID. With that ID I am writing a jQuery. When I click on this, I will get an alert, and also in the console I am getting about the event details. So you can see here thanks for clicking is the thing, and I get a event here. Event information is right here, like event is of click type, and you can see. So you can understand by writing this console.log of event, you understand what event should be is triggering, is fired when you call on that. So not only this thing, I can change that particular thing. Like I can write as db click, that is nothing but double click. Same. So let's try this example. Not by clicking, but giving with the. I'm getting some error, right? Why so? dbl click, sorry. Yeah, dbl click. So when I give double click, then only I will get a pop-up, and also in the console I will get that event details as a double click on this. Thanks for clicking me. So I get this event. Now what the event I have called, that is the original event is of mouse event, and this type of double click, and target is ID of button click, and button target is button click, and default is print. Like some parameters you can see here all about that properties and everything. So this is one thing, and not only for buttons, you can also apply for these green buttons and red blue things. Like what I can do is so a class I have given red box, green box, blue box now. So I'm going with the red box. So that is class name. So what you can give here is dot red box. So dot red box is what I'm doing. When I double click on that particular thing, your event has to be like you written thanks for clicking red box, right? So let's try this. Double clicking on that particular thing, then only you will get yes thanks for red box. So clicking I have removed. So original event is double click I have written. So not only the buttons, but I can also thanks for clicking red box, right? So not only those things, but also you can do with boxes. Not only changing that particular thing, like you can also change that CSS things also. Like I will show you. Like but not alert. What you can do is you can change that particular box which you are double clicking that thing to CSS. You can change the CSS, like what you can do is in the file you have written background color as red now. Now you can give background color as yellow for that red. Like I'm giving a property that is background color. What I am giving is background color as what I can give yellow. Now I am changing that particular thing CSS thing background color of that red box to yellow. That thing also you can do. Just see this example. When I double click on that particular red box, that will turns to yellow. So like you can see here, it's turned to yellow. Like you can play, you can animate the things when you click on that random color changing, not only yellow, like some other box I can give. Like after this you can give other event also, like after that, wait, I will make you understand better. Like yellow, first yellow and then black, and then what I will give gray, and then what I can give blue is completed, orange I can give. So these colors I have given after one by one. So let's see, when I double click on that, randomly that will change. So red, the coloring is there, red click, so you can see colors are changed and it will comes to orange at last. Like within an instant of time that will changing. Just observe. You can see all the things are gone. Comes to last one. So like this you can change the colors of those things also. Not only red box, but also you can do the same thing. When I click on other box, then you can change to other color. Green box, when I click on green box. Next what we have, which box we have? Blue box. When I double click on this box, all the colors should be changed to yellow. So right, let's try. Double click, it's turned to yellow, double click, it turns to yellow, double click, it turns to yellow. So every event is mouse events and type is of double click we have done. So which is of target is red box. After this what you can do is not only double click, but you can also do like click. Like only by clicking also you can go with that. Yeah, by clicking also you can change those colors to yellow. Here you can see. Likewise you can do, and not only clicking, by giving mouse enter, we have seen that thing also. So mouse enter, for this. Yeah, mouse enter we have written, not the click. When I enter my mouse, that should be turned into yellow. When I see mouse leave, I haven't written those things. So what will happen after mouse leave? I haven't written that thing. So to write that thing, I have to write another event of the red box. Like red box, what I am doing when I leave my mouse, right? Mouse leave, not enter. So when I mouse leave, what I have to do, I want to turn that thing as black. So similarly, when I leave green box also, I have to turn it as black. When I leave blue box also, I have to turn that thing into black. So I have to change this thing, blue box. Here I can give as green. Okay, now let's see. So what I have done, when I hover the mouse, that should be yellow. When I leave, that should be black. All the events should be called. What I have written as yellow. Yeah, black I have written. Click and double click we have seen. Mouse enter we have seen. Mouse leave we have seen. Black color is there. When I leave on the mouse, that should be called as black event, right? Yeah, no need of to give enter here. So I'm removing this enter thing, and you can just observe that mouse leave thing in those boxes. When I basically that is previously in the yellow. when I enter, that will not affect. When I leave, that will affect. So when I enter, no effect. When I leave, you can see leave is called green box. This console things are appeared here, but CSS things maybe black color is not there, or you can go with orange. I don't know why we are getting that problem. Yeah, you can see now mostly we can see that color, like some things are changing. So when I leave the mouse, so like that you can create any effect from your web page with these basic operations like mouse leave and mouse enter. Let's see other things. Mouse down is also there. This is executed when your left, middle or right mouse is pressed down, and when the mouse is over the HTML element. When your mouse is over the HTML element or any right or left button of your mouse is pressed, this particular operation is performed. Okay, mouse down is operation of that. You can just try it by using try it editor here. And next, mouse up is the one of the event which is executed when the right or left or middle button of mouse is released. Like when it is pressed, then you have mouse down, and then when it is released, we will have this mouse up. So let's try this example here in the try it editor. So mouse up is there. When you mouse up, you have to get an alert like mouse up over P1. So when I not hovering, when I click on the mouse, right click, you get this mouse up is written here. When you release, so you will also have this mouse down event also. Just run this. Yeah, so here you can see it is mouse down. You have to get alert of mouse down, right? So when it is released, you will get up, and when it is pressed, you will get down. So I think these things are clear for you. So mouse up and mouse down. Hover is one of the thing which is a combination of mouse enter and mouse leave methods. The first function is executed when the mouse enters of the HTML element, and the second function is executed when the mouse leave of the HTML element. Like this hover is nothing but is the combination of mouse enter and mouse leave. You no need to write both the times like mouse enter, mouse leave. Like you can do both the things at a time by using this hover button. Like I will show you in this example. Like we have previously, I have written like when I hover on particular thing, I have written as yellow, right? So we removed that particular thing because I thought that was by error, but it is due to of that black color thing. So what I did is I have written as red box, which is a mouse enter event. Mouse enter for red box and for mouse enter for green box. Here blue box, right? For all the boxes I am writing mouse enter, mouse leave, and mouse enter, mouse leave, and exactly mouse enter and mouse leave is for blue box. Next what I want to change is for enter I want to give as yellow color. For enter I have to give as yellow. For leave I have given as orange. Let's try this example. For enter, what I have to do is caught an error, something is wrong there. Yeah, here spelling is wrong for mouse enter. Yeah, now totally fine. Yeah, now you can see something is there. Here also some spelling mistake is there. Yeah, not totally fine. Yeah, you can see in console there is nothing. You will track that what event is called. That's what my intention to give this console screen here. So when I hover on this, you are getting a yellow color when you hover on that. When you leave on this, you are getting a orange color. Like in this box also, when I hover, it will getting a yellow color. When I leave, that is orange. When I hover, this yellow. When I leave, this orange. So like this we are getting mouse enter and mouse two events at a time. Unlike these things, we can write as, in both the two things, we can write as hover. In the hover thing, you can write, when you hover, this particular thing is happen. When you leave, like in the hover, I will tell you. You have to write. First, I will show you the example from this web page. So this is the hover method function. Click on it, try yourself. So here you can see this hover is there, and you have this function 1 and function 2. Two functions are there. When the mouse enter, the first event is happen. When the mouse leave, the second event is happen. This is a paragraph which is having an ID of P1. So by using selector, I have given hash of P1. While I am running this, I am hovering on this particular paragraph. You entered P1 is there. When I am leaving this particular thing, both the things are alert only, right? So by now you leave, P1 is there. So like that, function 1 defines the mouse entered event, and mouse event leave event is the second event. Like that, I am going to show you now a live example. So these things are there. What I want to give is just I will make you clear. Like I am taking one red box which is of hover event. In that hover event, what you have to do is function of event, we are getting this now, which is for mouse hover I have written, and for mouse leave I am going to write this orange type thing. I'm going to write this function there. I have to close this function there. Here also closing that function is needed. So this much is needed. So you can write comma here. So two functions are there in the hover, the function event 1 and the function event 2. So no need of giving this event, like to understand in a better way, like same example from that website. You can skip this event. To understand what event is called, we have written those things. If you don't need, you can just skip that part. You can see some parameters are getting errors, right? Yeah, some functions is there. When hover, first function is for mouse enter and second function is for mouse leave. So okay. So this bracket is for this, and no need of this bracket. Yeah. For this bracket this thing, and for this bracket this thing. So for the hover you have to have one thing, right? So basic, you can see here you have function 1 comma you have to mention. Okay. I think now everything is clear. Function 1 is for mouse hover and function 2 is for mouse leave. So previously we have written two events for both the things, but now they are in one thing only. So let's try this example. So what I have did for the red box, right? So red box, when I hover, I'm getting red. When I leave, I'm getting orange. Like hover is nothing but mouse enter, mouse 2 are the two events, where first event is mouse enter and for second event for mouse leave. You can see here. So that is nothing but hover. And next we have one more thing that is called as a focus. Focus is nothing but if you are working with any forms or anything, you can use this focus most of the times. This is nothing but a event handler function to an HTML form field. Like when the function is excited, you will field gets focused, right? When you click on that particular thing, that will get focused. Like focus is the one of the event like not only by clicking or those things. When you focus, like when you your cursor is on that particular thing, then that particular field will be of like focused. Like these things can be explained better with the forms like input elements. So I'll try this example. Like I have in two fields, that is name and email field. so input tags are there for that, and what I am doing is I'm selecting with the selector called input tag and focusing. I'm calling that focusing event. When that event is triggered, I have to do this function, that is I'm changing the background color of that input field as yellow. So next what I am doing is I have included this blur function also. Blur, what they are doing means after doing that thing, that is releasing focus from particular thing, is nothing but blur, right? When you're not focusing on that particular thing, then that comes under blur. When you're calling blur event, then the particular background color should be green. So these things I have written in the function. So let's try this. Yeah, run this particular thing, and I'm writing. Yeah, you can see I'm focusing this thing. Now this turns to this. Blurring is nothing but I'm removing cursor from that particular thing, is nothing but those things like focusing and blur things. So I think this much is clear about focus and blur. Yeah, like you can change any parameter, any style of that particular field. Like you can apply any action, but you have this event called as focus or blur, you have to know. And you have one more event called as on. On is a method which attaches one or more event handlers for selected events. Like if you want to perform not only click but also other event handler, so double click, and for both the things you have to perform this particular action only. At the time you can go with this on method, like attach a click event on the P, like on clicking, like on, in the on we have to pass the parameter, the what event and what function to be called for that particular event. Like P on click, you have to call this function like P hide. Okay, the same thing will be happen like this also, but you can attach more event handlers for particular thing by using this on. Like on mouse enter, you can call this function. On mouse leave, you can call this function. On click particular thing, you can call this function. Like upon only one parameter you can have many functions. Like I will show you in this example, like try it yourself is there here. So you can see some P parameter is there. For P parameter, when I click on mouse, that should be turns into background color as light gray. If I remove, that should be light blue, and if I click on that, that should be turns into yellow. So like this thing should be gone. If I click on this particular thing, like all the things should be done on this P element only, like paragraph element only. The selector is P here. So if you want to perform more than one action on a particular thing, you can go with this on. On is an event where you can attach more events at a time, like this. You can run and see, you can see I'm entering mouse, that is turned into light gray color. I am leaving the mouse, that is turns into light blue color. When I click on this, like it is turning into yellow, like super cool, right? So this is the use of on. I think that thing is clear with this example. So many things are there, you can practice and get better clarity on those things. Like focus blur also on input, use it on form input tags, like those things. So CSS properties I have shown you, like alerts how we can get, I have shown you in the live example. So you can also try these boxes things, like you can create a magical website like dimming and click on this, like random colors. Not only in this square formats, you can give any format, like just by changing the CSS things in your file. Like you can include CSS in this particular HTML file only, or by inline CSS or external CSS you can do, external or internal also you can do. So that's all for today in this video. In the next video we are going to see other things about related to jQuery, like hide and show, fade and slide, how to do animations, how to do GIF effects, and what is meant by jQuery chaining. Like not only one function, from one function you can call other function also in the jQuery things. So how we can do those things, like what are the parameters of that functions we are going to see in the jQuery chaining. So stay tuned to us, upcoming videos are more interesting in the jQuery. So get notified each time when we upload a new video by subscribing to our channel and clicking the bell icon. So if you like this video, give a thumbs up below and share your comments on our tutorials, and any doubts you can feel free to comment in the comment section. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to see all about jQuery effects. Like there are so many effects like fading and sliding and animating and those many things. In this video specifically, we are going to talk about a hide or show or toggle. These three effects we are going to talk about in this video. So don't skip any part. Watch this video till end. So you will got to know what is meant by hide or show effects. How can we create these things using jQuery? So learning these things are very much important to make your web page looks interactive and looks like in some user friendly manner, like to interact the user, to attract the user. These kinds of effects are much needed in your website, in any website, to make it a dynamic one. So before getting started into this video, I want to mention one single point in this, like if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon, and after clicking the bell icon you have to select the option called as all, so that you will get all the updates related to our videos and everything. So you will never miss any update from us, and any video you will never miss, like related to jQuery videos or any other tutorials or any other videos which we publish. So that will you get notified each time. So that will help you to never miss any update from ourselves. So if you are watching previous videos, it is well and good. If you haven't watched those videos, please go to our website, our channel, where we have a playlist called jQuery. So before we have seen about selectors, events, and all the things we have discussed in the previous videos. So watch those videos firstly, then you will get what is the syntax and everything. Then only you can understand this hide and show effects, how can you create by using jQuery. So not only jQuery, we have done other tutorials also, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You can watch those tutorials also. So that will help you to design a good websites. Like small points we will miss. So that will be cleared if you learn everything from a basic. So get started into this video. So yes, jQuery is used to make the things very easy. Like this is a JavaScript library which everyone knows. So by writing less lines of codes, you can do more. So there it comes into picture called jQuery. So with the jQuery, you can also create effects like hide and show things, and you can make your page more attractive than normal without any scripting. You can make simple jQueries. You can make your website look more attractive than previous only with the HTML elements. So here is the hide and show thing. Show effects, like with the jQuery you can show or hide the HTML elements with the hide and show methods. These are the methods which we can call like this, dot hide or dot show. So like this, here we have an example of hide and show. So here you can see I am written one p tag in the body, and also two button tags which is having a hide and show IDs. By using this ID, I am using ID selector hashtag ID. When I click on this hide button, then what I am calling the function called as the passage parameter, which are having the paragraph parameter, should be hidden when you click on this hide button. Or afterwards, when you click on the show button, the show button will be clicked and you have to call the function called p selector should be shown. So likewise, when you click on hide, that will be hidden, and when you click on show, that will be shown. So here is the working of this hide and show. I am clicking on hide, the paragraph is closed, and we can click on show, that is visible now. So likewise, you click on hit button, that will be disappear, or if you want to show that, you can click on show. If it is already showing, there is no purpose to click on show, then it will doesn't perform any operation because it's also in the show mode, right? So this is the show and hide and show. And we have one more thing related to hide and show is you can also do both the things at a time by using toggle. You have a jQuery toggle. You can also toggle between hiding and showing, like hide and show. Both things at a time you can do by clicking on that particular button. So here is the function when you click on button. So p toggle means paragraph will be toggle, like if you click on it is not in a hidden in show, then it will be hidden in, or it is already in hidden state, then it will be in a showing state, like that. If it is hidden, then it will show. If it is in the showing, then that will be hidden. Like toggle means these things, like toggling between hidden and showing the paragraphs. We will have this button, and we have these two paragraphs, paragraph 1 and paragraph 2, and the small paragraph and little content. So these are the two paragraph and I have one button. When I click on this button, what will going to happen? All the P selectors, the P elements will be toggled. Like it will disappear if it is in the disappear state, showing stage, or it will be showing, then that will be disappear. If it is in the disappear state, then that will be shown. So here is the example. I am clicking on this toggle between hiding button, then two paragraph will be lost. Yes, you can see here. Next I am clicking once again on this toggle, then that will be shown. Like shown and toggling, like clicking multiple times, it will be hide and show. Like this toggling can be created by using this toggle effect. Okay, toggle is the method which you are calling whenever we need. So these three things, hide and show and toggle. The syntax for these things is you can also call them in a function. Like you have created a button, after that you are calling that thing. So unlike that, you can directly after loading the page, you can directly do these kind of things. I will show you one example in a lively manner so that you will understand like what is meant by actually show and these things. I have created one h1 tag jQuery example. I have created a green box and three buttons. Green box is a class where I have given CSS things like some properties I have written. In green box I have created. And next we have three buttons like hide button, show button and toggle button. Like here in the website you can see these things. I have created three buttons and a green box. What I am going to do means, when I click on hide button, I want to go and hide this thing. So unlike that, previously when I go previously using these buttons, what I want to do is I want to hide actually the button which is green box. Sorry, I want to hide green box without using these buttons. Like no need of using buttons every time. So you can directly do the things after loading the page. After loading the page directly, I want to hide this green box. So that thing also you can do. Like this thing is clear, right? Like how I am doing here, like type and calling that function, that's it. Like parameter and calling that function. Now I am going to run and show you this thing. So it is not hide. So thing is clear, green box only now. So green box is a class, so you have to give dot green box, otherwise it will take as a parameter, right? So now thing is clear. So let's see now. So if you loading this green box is hidden when you run this particular thing, like it is visible for few minutes, like it is hidden. Like in hide also you can pass the speed, like how much speed that should be hidden, like hide. Like for example, you can defaultly give as slow. For example, if you want to hide that particular green box in a slow manner, like slowly you have to hide, not that much fast. Likewise, slow you have to give. So you can see now example how slow it will be hide. So like so you can see it is hiding slowly. So likewise you can do, and not only slow, you can also give a default value called as fast here. So you can see fast, how much fast it is going to see, fast it is going. So these are the values of default values we can give in terms of speed, or not only a fast or speed, you can also give like milliseconds, like 1 millisecond. Like see how much speed it will, like 1 millisecond you can give, not millisecond, like 2 milliseconds also you can give. Like hide how much in the how much speed it should be hide, like that, like it is slowly hiding. So green box is slowly hiding. Look, just selecting the selector green box and hiding after loading the page. I'm not using any buttons here, like click me after clicking it should be happen. Like unlike that, you can directly give this. If you want that, use that buttons, likewise you can also go with the buttons. So this is the hide thing. You can give small, slow or fast, or also you can give the speed here. Like the similar thing, you can also go with the buttons like I have. So calling this function, what I am doing is I want to call that button, like I want to event, I want to handle one event. So where I'm using dollar symbol and I'm calling that button. Which button? This hide button. hide button is the class, right? So I have to give dot here. Hide button is the ID, so I have to give a hashtag here, hide button. So what I have to do, hide button, when I click on hide button, what should I have to do? I have to perform this particular function here. So these things are under that function, right? So here I have to mention. So what I am doing is, if the hide button is clicked, then I have to hide this thing, not at the time of loading this particular page. This the green box is here only. When I click on this, click me to hide green box, then only that will be hidden with that speed. So like the things also you can do. So this is the hide thing, where we have seen normal hide, and with a slow hide we have seen, fast hide we have seen, and milliseconds also seen. In the hide we have one more thing, that is this is the syntax of actual hide. Like you can mention the speed, and second parameter also you can mention, like a callback. Callback is nothing but you can call other function also in this. Like after hiding this particular thing, what you want to do, like you can call another function also, that is nothing but callback. Like after hiding these things, what you can do, you can also do that, you can show after hiding also, you can show, right? Like sorry, what I want to do is, after hiding with that speed, I want to show with the same speed 2000. So like this also you can do. This thing is clear, I think. So normally hide syntaxes I want to show you in here. Like before knowing to hide, you have the syntax like this: select or hide speed. You have seen that example. After that speed you can pass another parameter like callback. This is a callback, is a parameter, is a function to be executed after the hide or show. Whether you are using hide, then after the hide what you want to do, like method should be completed. So after what method you want to call, that can be included right here. So this example illustrates the hide we have seen. That is the example of hide. So same thing, speed for toggle also there, same selector, toggle, speed and callback. After that what you want to perform, that thing you can include with that. So live examples we can see here. So what I am doing, I am hiding that particular thing, and I am using the callback function in the hide method, where we are showing that same box with the speed of 2000, so sorry 2 milliseconds. So let's try this example to understand better. So here is the example. I am hiding this green box. I am not clicking on show me the green box. It actually hiding and also coming. So here is the function of callback. Like callback is after doing hiding of that particular thing, they are calling another function in that function only. So like the things we can do. And also I want to show you like what happened when you click on this show button. Like we have written, right? Show button. When you click on show button, what will gonna happen? Like what I want to do is, I want to hide that with fast. Oh no, not hide. I want to hide that with fast, and I will show you. Okay, show, right? Here I want to remove this show. In the callback function, I don't want to show that particular thing, but I want to do that thing with the show button. So that thing also we can do. Here the show without giving speed also we can perform the same thing. So let's see this example. What I have done is, for click a hide button, I am hiding with this speed. For show button, I am going to show that particular thing. Like I am hiding this particular thing and it is not coming back. Only when I click on the show green button, then it is coming with the normal show. There is no speed of that. You can also specify it as a fast or even slow you can give, or you can give 2 milliseconds likewise. I'm given a fast right here, so let's see that. So click me to hide, green box is hidden. I want to show that, click me to show the green box, like fast it has come. You can also give a slow, not fast, you can give slow. Let's check how it is going to have. So click me to hide and click me to show. So see, some time is taking if you are giving this slow. If you want to give the same speed which you have given, like how much speed it is hitting, and you want to get that with that speed only, so you can also do that thing also. You can see I am clicking to hide and I'm clicking to show. It is taking 2 milliseconds to show. So it is hide and show, we can do those two things in the same thing. Like click me to toggle the green box, I have to write code for that. So what I can do is, what I have given button name is toggle button. I can select this thing and I can, if I click on that particular toggle button, what I have to do, click on that, then you have to call a function called. In that function, what I have to do is what thing we have to give is green box, right? We have that one only in our website. So green box, not show or hide, but toggle you have to do. With the speed also you can give the speed, or without speed we can also give. First without speed we can see. So when I click on toggle button, that will be, the green box will be toggled. I have written code like that. So let's see. So click me to hide is okay and click me to show is okay. And when it is showing, when I click me to toggle, what will happen? That will be hide. So something is wrong. I have written name and thing wrong. Once I will check it. Yeah, green box. Okay. TOGGLE and BTN. Yeah, toggle button. When you click on that, function is called, right? Yeah. Yeah, everything is fine, right? Why it is not happening? Check it once. Yeah, click me to toggle. It is not working. Yeah, here I have given not given hash, because that is ID. Toggle button you have to give hash. So yeah, right. Now I am going to check, click me to toggle. Yeah, green box is open. When I click me toggle, it is open. Like it's closing and it is open. You can give the toggle a speed also, like fast or slow. I'm giving as fast first. And let's see that. So click me to toggle, like it is fast moving and fast coming. You can also give slow here, and you can also give 2 milliseconds likewise. Yeah, see, you can see just giving that much speed. So not only a speed as fast, you can give 2 milliseconds. Just observe how you are getting. Not only buttons you can directly do, like toggle, and when you click on this, it's open. So when it is in close, it will comes. When it will in hide, it will show. Likewise, things will happen with this toggle. I think these things are clear. Like speed parameters we can mention with hide, slow and toggle. Like fast, slow you can give, that things are clear. Like callback function is also clear, I think. Like not only with the speed, you can call other function also, like here. What I can do in this is okay, I will show you to include a under box in this green box. Like I'm gonna include one div in this, like what box? I can include red box here. Like class name I'm giving as red box. I have to include those things, right, for red box also. In the green box I am including one thing, that is red box. I have to give the things right. So what I have did means in the green box I have created red box. So you have to give the width and things are small, right? I have to give it as 50. Okay, now you can see. Okay, its padding is not working right. The height I have to give smaller than that. So now, so I have making a red box in the green box. So how I am going to make means I want to call this callback function. This toggling is happening with that speed only. After toggling, what I want to do means while showing this thing, I want to toggle the middle thing like function. What I can do is I can toggle the inner part of that red box. Toggle that red box with this. So no need of click things, right? So understood this thing. What I am doing is when I click on show button, the green box will be shown. If it is not visible, then inner box, what I am making, the inner red box is toggle with this much speed. Let's try this example. So previously it is shown only. I am closing it. I am clicking on show button. So after show, what it is done in, see, red box is toggling, like it's coming and moving when I click on show button. So show is already showing, but nothing is happening when you click on show. It is already in show, but the inner function we are that's also called after showing. So here you can see when I click on show button, the inner red box is toggling with that speed. If it is gone, then it will be shown. It will be showing. Then I click on that. That will be gone. So likewise, that is nothing but callback function. Like after that, what you can perform, that you can do. Like red box is there now. What you can do, we can do so many things based upon your thinking perspective. Like after hiding, you can also show, like directly you can show after hiding. Here you have function that is represents toggling only. Like after hide, same green box I want to go for. Like same green box, after hide you can do like show with the same speed. Like here you can understand same toggling what we are doing. We calling the function green box toggle with this much. What here we are doing when we click on hide, so that will be hidden with this speed, and after hide they have to show that particular thing with the same speed. So like toggling is happen by using this callback function in the hide, right? So that is the purpose of a callback function. Let's try this example. When you click on hide, what will happen, that will be hidden, and again callback function is there. So that will again call back to that and showing that particular thing like green box. So likewise you can do by using callback. I think you got understood what is meant by callback in jQuery. If you don't understand, you can go with the jQuery callback page in this JavaScript, where callback functions are executed in line by line. Like with the effects we can use these things. Like callback is executed after the current effect is 100% finished. The current function which you are doing is 100% finished, then it will go to the next callback function. So next line of code can be run even though the effect is not finished. It can create errors. So to prevent this, we can create a callback functions. Like if you are writing so many functions at a time, like you have to write, for example, show button you have written for the same thing, and if you have written the hide button for the same thing, you didn't know if what thing is going on step by step. To prevent such type of things, you have to this callback function. So callback function is executed after the current effect is finished. The syntax for this thing is hide button is this thing we have already seen. So try this example to understand about this. Like example without callback function will be this. So let's understand the difference between why we are going for callback. What is the difference? Like you have a button like hide, this is a paragraph. What I am doing is when I click on button, that will be hidden for 1 millisecond, and we have to have a alert after that. Like after hiding you have to get a alert, but you are getting alert. Like see, I am running this thing, hiding this thing, particular paragraph is not hidden at all, but we are getting this now paragraph is hidden. After that it is going to, but we have written that step earlier to the alert. So this is the error we are getting. We are not getting the desired output which we are supposed to get. So to avoid such kind of things, what we are doing means we have to get this alert as a callback function. If you have written this 1000 comma, the function in which we are mentioning this alert, then there will be no problem. We will get paragraph hidden, then after you will get that alert. So try this example. Here I am hiding, clicking on hide button. So everything is clear, right? I am calling callback function, and something is wrong here. They have given an example, right? We can see that. Like here you can see, here I am including this alert in this function itself. So previously also we did same, but we don't have to remove that particular part. So function, calling that function and closing that function, right? So this will perform the correct action which you are supposed, like paragraph will be hidden first, like same thing now we have included. Something is wrong here. So you can see slowly the paragraph will be hidden first, then you will get an alert. Like callback function is there here, hide, speed and callback function. So running this thing and I'm clicking on hide, the paragraph is next, we are getting this pop-up. But here what we are getting, we are not getting that alert anywhere. Like after hide we are getting alert, but we are supposed to get alert, but we are getting alert at that instant only, not after hiding that paragraph. We are getting this thing after paragraph is hiding. So to avoid such kind of things, we will go for callback functions. Only after completion of that particular effect, you have to go for that what are the steps you want to go. So that is the use of these callback functions. Understand about callback functions, and you can create a great effects in your website if you know understand this hide or show. Like some paragraph will be there, like when you click on that particular thing will be vanished. You can see here, click me to show or hide the panel. You click on this particular thing will be shown. If you click on this, that will be hide. Like this many user interactions you can make in your website by using this jQuery to make your client, to look your website attractive to your client. So that's all for today. Hide and show and toggle things we have seen with the examples, how to make these things. So previously I have explained about how to take a file HTML in one folder, and you have to take a JavaScript in one file. You have to include that file in your HTML by using script tag. If you want to include CSS in another file also, you can do by taking another file of CSS, and you can just include here style in the source things. So if you haven't watched the previous video, please watch those videos. That is the flow which we are maintaining from first video. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give a big thumbs up below and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any suggestions to us, feel free to comment in the comment section. And if you have any doubts regarding to this video or any previous videos, you can feel free to comment in the comment section. We will definitely reply to your comments as soon as possible. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.